My first guest is Tracy. Tracy, why are you here today?
I am here to confront my ex-husband for molesting my daughter and stalking me.
You say he molested your daughter and he's stalking you.
Yes.
My daughter hates you! You are such...
Welcome to the show. My first guest is Tracy. Tracy, why are you here today?
I am here to confront my ex-husband for molesting my daughter and stalking me.
Stalking?
You say he molested your daughter and he's stalking you.
Yes, sir.
This is
And
crazy
how
already.
old is your daughter?
She is 6.
Wow.
And when did this
My
happen?
daughter's
When she
6.
was 4.
And how do you know that he molested her?
Because I believe my daughter.
So she told you this?
Yes, and she still says it to this day.
Good job.
Did she tell you this and when she was 4 years old that she was molested?
She didn't confide in front of me. She confided into her grandmother. And she had told her that her daddy, Kevin, had touched her on her vagina in an inappropriate way.
Wow.
So she told her grandmother.
Yes.
And then this is your mother-in-law?
Yes, it's my daughter's deceased father's mom.
So your husband passed away. You're raising your daughter.
Yep.
You start dating another guy.
Yes.
And while you're married to him, your daughter goes to your deceased boyfriend's mother,
Yes.
her grandmother, and says, I was molested by my
Wow.
stepdad or whatever.
What happened is that they caught her playing in a closet with something on herself, and her grandma set her down and asked her, who taught you that? Who did that to you? Who showed you this?
And she
She
said,
said, Daddy Kevin.
that's what she called him, Daddy Kevin.
Okay, y'all. We do this every video. I need y'all to comment. Do you think she's lying or do you think she's being truthful? Drop them comments right now. I'm going to go ahead and say, I don't know what the fuck going on.
The police get involved. They come to your house, and what happens?
It was 2 days before Father's Day of '07, on the 15th of June. They came to my house. They took my ex-husband, at the time who was my husband, to the police department, questioned him. I followed later, and I asked them, what's going on with my husband, you know? And they said, well, we got to take you into the room and talk to you. And they told me then that my daughter was saying that he touched her.
Did you ever see anything where you said, you know, that's...
Iffies. Yeah, iffies. Every time during the day I'd go to work, I was a working mom, he was a stay-at-home dad. She would take a nap, and
Why would I just curious as being a man, why is he a stay-at-home dad?
because he claimed that he had carpal tunnel and couldn't get a real job.
How long did you know this man before you married
This
him?
dude sound
9
bad.
months.
So when you say you saw the iffy signs, what were the iffy signs?
Him always having to take a nap with her. She always had to be in the bed with him. When
Okay, right there, if you saw that and you've only been together 9 months and he's always wanted to nap with her, don't you say, you know, why don't we wait a little while on that, you know, as a mother? You say, I'm not really comfortable with that. Or did you
They don't care. They just want whoever to watch their kid.
or did you not feel that way?
I didn't feel like that.
You thought it's
I thought
okay.
that he was just showing my daughter love. You know,
And
trying to be a dad.
she's 4 at this time.
Well, when I had gotten with him, she was 2.
So the police come, and they take him away and they interview him, right? Did he get locked up?
No.
Why not?
Because it was just questioning, and they didn't prosecute it. He took a lie detector test. He failed it, or not failed it. He wasn't administered the first lie detector test because he admitted he took medicine.
So did they make him take another
They
one?
made him take another one about a week later, and he passed it with questionable answers. Like, there were some questions that were questionable.
So they felt like they didn't have enough evidence to
Right,
charge
and a
him.
4-year-old
crazy.
at that time is an incredible witness because they're impressionable.
Okay. Do you believe he did this to your daughter?
Yeah, I believe he did this to my little girl.
And why do you believe he did this?
Because she still says to this day that he touched her vagina.
Damn.
So she says she's 6 years old now, and she vividly remembers.
He works at a restaurant right now in town. That's where we live. And she says, I can't go and eat there because that's the guy who inappropriately touched me.
Wow.
Kevin works there. I can't go there.
So after the police came and they said they don't have enough to charge him, what did you do?
I kicked him out 4 days later on the 19th of June. I said, did you do this to my kid? He says, no, I didn't do this to your daughter.
And?
And that was the end of the discussion.
Wait a second. Wait, hold on a second. You're married, you married a guy after 9 months, right?
Yeah.
you bring this guy into your house, and the police come to your door and say, we need to investigate this. And your daughter tells you, he touched me where he shouldn't have touched me. And he comes back after a couple days, and you say, did you do this? And he says no, and that's it?
I asked him certain questions. Why does he do this? Why does he do that? Like, why are you cuddling with her so closely? You know, you're not supposed to cuddle with her like that. And he said, well, she's my daughter. I love her, you know, and it's... I was young.
How old were you when you got married?
When I got married, I was 20.
And how old was he?
He was 41.
Damn, just as old as her dad.
Didn't see any problem with a guy being 41 years old, marrying a 20-year-old?
No, I didn't. I was young. I was in a state of mind. I just
Goofy.
lost my baby's father.
How old was your baby's father?
He was 22 when he passed away.
He was 22 when he passed away, and then you meet this 41-year-old guy, and you know.
If you get out of a relationship, you don't have to be with somebody else. It's okay to take time off and focus on yourself and the internal problems that that male that you were dating before probably caused on you. You don't have to jump into another relationship, especially when you got a kid.
How is he going to be everything to you? He should be a father figure to you, not a husband.
Right.
Honestly, when I left him, when this all happened and he broke up, he started dating my friend who was 18.
And that's the point I go back to about
Yes, I understand.
making good decisions
Goofy.
about relationships, that the men that you bring into your house that are cuddling with your daughter, that are taking naps with your daughter.
But see, he wasn't like that in the beginning.
You know what? 9 months is not long enough to really know.
Facts.
I mean, it really isn't.
Steve.
After he left, you found letters.
Yeah.
Tell me about the letters.
These letters were written by him while he was on common drug called speed. And
Speed?
A common drug known as speed.
It's common in every town, every state. It's methamphetamines. He was
Yeah,
on
so
it.
Was he on
common,
it when
right?
he was with you?
When I first met him and I told him if he wanted to be my friend, he couldn't be on it. And he quit.
I didn't ask you when
While he
any
was
of the
with me?
time that he was with you while
Right.
you were married. Did he take meth?
While I was married with him, yes.
Okay.
Goofy.
Why didn't you put your foot down then? I mean,
Yepperoni. Yepperoni. You don't be with a dude doing meth. Come on.
were you taking meth?
Yes, I was.
Well, now we
He
know
brought
why.
it into my life. 6 months after I was with him, he said, if I got it, would you try it? I was young, I was stupid, and I said yes.
You know he's on meth, and you allow him to be the stay-at-home dad. What
Well,
about
he was
your?
a stay-at-home dad. He wasn't on the meth. It was before.
Okay.
It was after that.
But, oh, it
because
was-
he had a job while he was
Once
doing
on
the
the
meth,
meth,
because that's how he
always on the
supported it.
meth, still on the
Why
meth.
did you stay with him? Why would you allow your daughter to stay at home alone with the guy that says he was on meth? You see
Tell her.
inappropriate cuddling. You see that he's laying in bed with your daughter. Where is your judgment?
Motherly instincts are non-existent. Like, damn.
I mean, I don't know. Before the show, everybody, I guess he's coming out. Brenda, your former boyfriend's, mother's going to come out. You all took lie detector tests. But you know what? Just hearing the things come out of your mouth, I question whether can you go forward and make a decent decision? Because every decision that you've made has been bad.
Sucks.
Have you ever made a decision based on your daughter's well-being instead of your own selfish needs?
Facts.
Yes, I have.
Really? What? Name me one.
My daughter has a good life right now.
Now.
After she was supposedly abused, as you said, by a guy that was on meth that you allowed to be alone with.
For almost the last
Steve.
year and a half, I've been a good mother. I have done everything my daughter needs. I'm in college. My daughter's in school every day where she needs to be at. She has a healthy environment. She goes to a babysitter that doesn't do any drugs.
Do you have a boyfriend now?
Yes, I do.
Jesus Christ.
And how long were you with him before you moved him in?
Started dating him July 14th, and
The
I
day before
moved
my
in
birthday.
somewhere around
July 15th?
No.
That's what you told our producers, that you
I
moved
didn't
in
really
with
actually
one day.
left. I never moved my stuff in. It was closed.
But you basically moved in after one day with the guy.
I basically stayed there every night.
So, with your daughter?
No, my daughter was at her grandmother's house for the first month or so because
So you leave your daughter.
of Kevin. He stalked me every single day. It
Oh,
was a
so it's
bad
better to leave
environment.
your daughter alone so you could be with your new boyfriend and
No.
shack up with him.
It wasn't
after
so
one
I
day.
could be with my new boyfriend. It was so my daughter wasn't in town where Kevin was at.
Was it nice laying down with this new boyfriend all by yourself without your child? Were you comfortable?
Not fully.
Not fully, because yeah, maybe your daughter would like mommy to be home
Right.
and put her to bed, right?
Right.
Yeah.
Maybe not a good idea after one day moving in with the guy. How old is this guy?
Do you really have to?
Yeah, I really want to know. That is something funny?
No.
I don't find anything I heard so
not
far
funny,
funny.
okay?
How old is he?
43.
Yo. She gotta be still
Get
on
your
it.
ass out of that chair.
Straight up. Don't run now.
She run off stage?
You told me to get off the stage.
I said, get out of my chair.
The meth eating her
You make bad
brain.
decisions. You do things like that. You don't go home and spend the nights with your daughter instead of with your new boyfriend. Then you don't get to be comfortable on my stage. Because if you don't make your own daughter comfortable, you don't get to be comfortable.
Straight up.
Now get back out there.
What a goofy. She's a goofy, bro. She's definitely a goofy. Biggest goofy I met was Steve so far. I feel like she's lying.
Yeah, I get mad. I get mad. You're up here saying that this guy maybe abused your child. You're jumping in and out of bed with 43-year-old, 41-year-old. What the hell do you think these guys want with you? Deep committed relationships?
Yeah,
The
they
one I'm
want
with
something
yes
deep.
now.
Oh, after one day. You really get to know
I
a
didn't
guy
just
after
know
one
him
day.
after one day. He was my friend for over 2 years before I started dating him.
How about dating a guy that's in your same decade?
Yeah,
Right.
and they're all into
Right?
They're all into what?
they're all into drugs. They're all into video games. They're not into being a dad. They're not into being there to support me and my daughter.
Me and my daughter.
You know what? That's why you be real careful about what you do.
Straight
You know
up.
what? There's other single moms out there in this country. There's plenty of them. And they don't go jumping from bed to bed. It sounds like you want somebody to take care of you. That's what it sounds like.
Somebody
Yeah,
put
what
it in her
about
head.
you raising your daughter?
I do raise my daughter every
So
single day.
what do you need this guy for, huh? What do you need this guy for?
Meth?
Nothing.
What's so great about this new guy,
Meth?
43 years old? He's my age. He's dating you.
Yeah.
You don't see anything wrong with that.
No, age is just a number.
Whoa! Okay, R. Kelly. You see
Yeah,
where that got Diddy and R.
disrespectful on
Kelly,
top
huh?
of Age is just a number.
Mm-hmm.
So it's okay. She's only 4, right? She's
No.
only 6. Age is only a number.
Maturity level.
Aw, you don't know
Well,
nothing
sure, you're
about
not
being
showing
mature.
any. I hope you're not going to be bringing any children into the world anytime soon.
Goofy?
No, I can't have no more kids.
Thank God for that. What the fuck this guy looks like?
Accused of child molestation until we get down to the bottom of things. So you don't mind standing while I talk
No,
to
I
you,
don't,
right?
sir.
Okay.
Kevin looked like a dude named, I think, what, Trevor on
Kevin,
GTA?
you called the show.
Yes, I did.
And why did you call the show?
I needed your help to prove my innocence.
He
to
called the show?
People that still going around saying that I molested this little girl and I never even touched her.
Here's this young girl who has a baby, you know, or two-year-old when you met her.
Yeah,
Her boyfriend dies of a disease.
right.
She's such a young girl. Do you think it's really a good idea to get involved in a relationship with this young lady? Wouldn't you advise her as a
He
man
looked
to
older
say,
than what she
you know
said.
what? You probably should take some time, raise your daughter, you know, and then maybe a year or 2 from now, then we'll get married. We really have something in common.
I should have said that. Yes, I should have.
Why didn't you?
And at the time that I prayed to God to send me a beautiful woman with a little girl, you know, or a boy.
That's a
you
weird
know,
comment.
Because I can't have children myself.
Oh, okay.
That explains.
know?
Okay.
Okay.
And
My
then
bad,
one
my
day
bad,
I
bro.
walked into work and right there she was.
So you
sitting.
were praying to God. You wanted a woman with the child in your life so you could be a father.
Yes, so I can be a father figure and a dad.
Okay.
And when I walked into work, I seen this woman sitting at the picnic table, and she had this yellow glow around her. I looked up and I said, "Is this the woman for me?" You know, because she had the glow around her, you know. And
Maybe it was the meth.
Yeah.
I wasn't on meth at the time.
She probably was, though.
No.
From the pipe, right? Because isn't that what it is? It's the smoking of the meth and the glow.
He's laughing.
You find that
about
funny?
shit.
No, I don't find it funny at all.
Were you a meth head?
No, I'm not.
Were you?
I was.
Did you do meth at the time you were married to her?
Yes, I did.
And
with
why
her.
did you do that?
I had a fallback.
You had a fallback.
Or
Why did you
fell
have a
off the
fallback?
wagon.
God delivered.
That's
God
true.
delivered, right?
Right.
Yes.
So why did you fall back?
I don't know.
You
just
didn't even
'cause of
have
the
to work.
drug.
You didn't even have to work. She
Bruh.
was supporting you. That's according to her story. She said you were a stay-at-home dad because you had carpal tunnel.
I worked 7 days a week, 16 hours a day. Never had time to hardly even sleep.
So you worked the whole time you were with her.
Yeah.
So that's a complete
basically,
lie.
Yeah. No, until I did catch carpal tunnel.
Oh, okay. So
I did catch carpal tunnel.
And did you
tendonitis.
and did you become a stay-at-home dad at that
No,
point?
I looked for a job too while I stayed
I
home.
didn't ask you that.
Yes, I was a stay-home dad, basically.
There you go, bingo. Inappropriately cuddling with her daughter, that you inappropriately were always trying to take naps with her, that you were cuddling with this young girl in bed. You know, wouldn't you say that upon entering this young girl's life at such an early age, and you are a stranger, wouldn't you refrain from that type of action until the daughter felt more comfortable, got to know you?
She called me Daddy Kevin, and I was like,
She's a child.
yeah, but I didn't improperly cuddle with her. I laid her down for her naps, you know, and sometimes I laid down for a nap, but I didn't improperly cuddle with her.
Appropriately.
You never had any sexual
I
attraction to
never
her?
had no sexual transition with that little girl at all.
Transition.
I'll ask you again. You never had any sexual attraction to her?
No, I'm sorry, I heard it wrong.
No, that's fine.
No, I never had no attraction with that little girl at all.
When's the last time you did drugs?
I smoked a joint Friday?
Friday?
Yeah.
When's the last time you did meth?
Oh, it's been probably a year or better.
We did give you a drug test, right?
Yes, you did.
And what did the results come back?
Nobody never told me.
They came back that you just came back for pot, so maybe you're telling the truth about the meth.
Yeah.
And again, I want to go back to why did you fall back to using meth? You got what you asked for. You said, you asked God, I want a beautiful woman, which she is a beautiful woman, and a woman with a child because I can't have children and I want to be a dad. So you get this beautiful young girl, half your age, with a daughter. You get everything that you wanted, that you say you asked God for. And I want to know what made you fall back on meth?
On meth.
Just there's too many people that was around with it and kept coming to my house with it, and
Didn't you say, I'm not opening the door, go away, meth?
yes, I should have.
You get everything you want. You are supposed to be, when you become a husband and a father, you become a protector.
Straight
Well,
up.
how are you exactly protecting it when you're allowing people with meth to come to your house and bring drugs and then you do them? How is that being a father? How is that being a good husband? How is that being a protector of your family?
To make amends and get back together.
You'd like to get back together.
Yes.
We're going to bring out the little girl's grandma.
Yes.
Let's bring her out. Her name's Brenda.
Let's see what Brenda got to say.
Kevin, I'm going to look you right in the eye, and I am going to tell you that I hate what you did to my granddaughter. I feel it in my heart that you've done that.
That's crazy.
You violated her. That means you violated me.
Tell his ass, Grandma.
And until they can prove that you're innocent, you're nothing but scum. And God help you if you did. And you lied. You didn't get with Tracy when Stephen died. He was with her. He took her to work every night. Yeah, it's funny,
Yeesh,
isn't it?
Man, her
You
son
took his
died, bro.
child away from him.
I did not take his child from
You
him.
took his girlfriend and his child.
She
Tell
left
him.
Yeah, because of you. And you're nothing but. You did it, and you know you did it. You know you did it. You sick son of a bitch. Oh, you better hope you pass that polygraph test. You better hope.
I already done past the first one.
Because of drugs, how many Xanaxes and meth or whatever it is that you frickin' do.
All right.
All right. You stand up here and you laugh about everything he asked or whatever. You make me sick. You make me frickin' sick. You make me sick. I can't even stand to look at you.
Brenda, have a seat. It's true, though. You did take drugs to pass the lie detector test. No. Or you were on drugs at the time. You were on drugs at the time.
Yes, I was.
Okay. That's all you need to say. So that lie detector test means nothing.
I don't know who to
took a lie
believe,
detector
bro.
test
Yes,
before the show, too?
no, I've never taken one until today.
You took, but I'm saying, you took one today.
Yes.
We're going to get to the results. But I want to ask you, it had to be really tough losing your son.
Yes, it was.
It probably hurt you really bad that this older man, as you say, stole your granddaughter and her mother away from your son. That must have really hurt you.
Yes, it did.
Did you coach your granddaughter to say this?
No, I did not.
And you were
I
asked
believe
this
it.
on the
Yes,
lie
I was
detector
asked.
test. You know, it's interesting. Did you steal Tracy away from her son? Did you take her away while they were still together?
No, I did not.
They were already broken up and then you started?
No, Tracy was hitting on me at work at the medic and playing footsie. Her and her boyfriend would come to work, come to my house, sit there and play cards and stuff, and I'll fix them something to eat because the little girl was hungry. I'll fix the little girl something to eat, and she's underneath the table using her foot on top of my foot like that.
Who cares?
You know?
Who cares?
With her
Did
man
you ever make
sitting right
amends
there.
with Steven before he died?
Yeah, I did.
And
He
how did
trusted you.
how did you do that?
I told him that I was sorry about ruining his life, and he can come over and get anytime he wants to. And
What?
Well, yeah, that's easy to say to a dying man, right?
well, at the time, I didn't know he was dying.
You did know that
He's
he was
still
dying.
lying.
You knew that his kidney was failing him again after his first transplant. That's why he had to go back on dialysis. And when he would go to dialysis, he would come home and find Tracy moved out and moved in with you. But I'll tell you one thing, your little wish about
look it
getting
up,
back
yeah.
with her might happen, but you're not going to be around my granddaughter because I have grandparents, right? And I will take you to court and I will fight you all the way.
The movie Forrest Gump was a very entertaining movie, but when I think of the name Forrest Gump, he should have looked like that guy.
Was with you?
No, he wasn't bitter about that.
Well, let's find out. Let's bring Tracy back out.
You knew
Take the
he
chair
was
off. Take the
dying.
chair off.
You knew it. He asked you to take care of his kid, Kevin. He asked you to raise her properly,
I
not
did not.
molest her.
No, I did not.
Yes.
molest her.
No.
Why the hell's my daughter still saying you touched her? Why? She is 6 years old.
But you probably told him that.
No.
Yeah,
Yo!
you did.
No. Who are you going to
Yeah, you
believe?
did.
Some 43-year-old guy or some 4-year-old little girl?
Well,
A
believe the
4-year-old
polygraph
little
test.
girl who doesn't even know how to lie yet.
You knew I passed the first polygraph test.
Oh, because
Tracy.
you took Xanax, you were on coke at
Coke.
let's see, you're probably still doing speed.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Okay,
Son of a-
duh.
Okay, let's get the cards on the table right now, though. Nothing affected this lie detector test, did it?
No.
Okay, we wanted an accurate result, so we drug tested Kevin 3 times last night. This morning before the test, and again after the test, he passed. Tracy, you were also given a drug test.
Yes, I was.
And you passed. So let's get it out in the open before we get to the results. You'll stand by the results?
Yes, I will.
No. Oh, maybe I did do meth last night, I forgot. Or maybe I was tired, or I didn't eat a bologna sandwich. No excuses, right?
No excuses.
You? No excuses.
No excuses.
No, I was tired.
None.
They didn't feed me.
Nope.
I had to get up, get my makeup on. And Brenda also took a lie detector test?
Yes, I did.
And Brenda, you'll make no excuses with the results of your test, right?
No, I will not.
No reason, no lack of sleep deprivation, nothing like that?
No.
Okay. We're going to do Brenda's first. Brenda, did your granddaughter ever tell you that Kevin touched her inappropriately? And you answered yes. You were asked, did you ever encourage your granddaughter to say that Kevin sexually molested her? And you answered no. And the results of Brenda's lie detector test is that she's told the truth.
Good job, Grandma.
Nobody's making it up.
Hold on. Whose results would you like to hear next? So we're going to give you Kevin's.
Bruh.
The results of Kevin's lie detector test. You were asked, did you ever touch Tracy's daughter in an inappropriate manner for your own sexual gratification? You answered no. You were asked specific sexual questions regarding the molestation that I'm not going to repeat, but you denied doing these things. And the results of 1 and 2, the first 2 questions, is that Kevin told the truth.
What? I'm confused.
He was also asked, since the breakup, have you intentionally fouled Tracy or destroyed any of her personal property? The answer, you said no. You did not tell the truth, but he did tell the truth on stage. You admitted to me that you did go. You wanted to see her. So you did not molest this child.
Bro, I'm like super
and he passed
confused.
the lie
Why
detector
does my
test
daughter
results.
still say it?
I don't know why she still says it, but maybe we should get to your results.
Okay.
I'm really glad you didn't do it, too.
I knew I didn't do it.
But you need to start making wise decisions about a lot of other things in your life.
Believe me, I will.
Results for Tracy. Did you ever tell your daughter to fabricate a story that Kevin touched her inappropriately? You answered no. Did you have any prior knowledge of Kevin sexually abusing your daughter before the cops came to your home? You answered no. Did you have any type of sexual contact with your daughter? You answered no. And on those questions, you have told the truth.
So what the fuck does this shit mean? Who did it?
But there's always more. You were asked one final question. Did you ever tell your daughter how to touch herself? And you answered no. And on that question, you did not tell the truth.
Whoa! No
What
fucking
am I talking
way!
Now I know who really
What
did
are
it.
you talking about?
How do you
That's
feel
crazy.
When my daughter was
You
2
feel
years
like that?
old, when I got with him,
Why did you tell your daughter how to
I didn't tell her how to touch herself. I told her that she can only touch herself in her bedroom by herself with nobody else in there because she plays with herself.
What
Go
the
to the
fuck?
doctor and ask the doctor how to go about
you
this.
all go.
And what the doctor
Right
said.
there.
Shut up. Just keep going. Keep
What the
talking.
doctor said was to not discourage her playing with herself and not to encourage her playing with herself.
This is a 2-year-old daughter we're talking about.
She was 4.5 when I took her to the doctor.
Man, this girl cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, you lying, meth, smoking, old man loving. I'm just at a loss for words. Put her away. Send her to a psych ward. Her poor mom fucking backing her the whole way. Probably emotionally, financially. She's probably giving her a place to stay. And for her to do that, if I was the mom, I'm taking the kids from both of them. What the actual fuck?